Yo, what's up guys, Zephyr here. Now with update 1.2 for ZenlessZoneZero on the way, and everybody's favorite desert biker mommy, Zephyr-Kun, coming out, it is time to start the painful process of pre-farming and getting every materials right and ready for when she drops in about 7 to 8 days from now. And with this, again, we're going to go over everything you need for Zephyr-Kun, which is going to be all her disk drives, best W engines, materials, and even bangaboos, and we'll even talk briefly about teams. So without further ado, let's begin. So starting with disk drives, Zephyr-Kun's best slot is going to be the Proto-Punk, which will be her new 1.2 set dedicated to her. Her 2-piece giving shield effect, and then her 4-piece, which is the main spot you want to have here, is when any squad member triggers a defensive action or an evasive assist, all squad members deal 50% increased damage lasting 10 seconds. Now, that's going to be a real easy kind of proc to get due to, you know, everything being relatively evasive and defensive in this game. I mean, it's not exactly a hard thing to do. So the fact that you get a free 50% damage just off the bat for everybody on your team just from doing that is going to be real nice. And from what it seems like, there is no like eternal cooldown for this. So as long as you keep on just proccing it, that 15% should still keep on proccing. It won't stack though, but it should reset. So again, a really nutty set. A free 50% damage is always awesome. For actual stats for Zephyr-Kun, obviously for your 4-piece, you want to go either crit rate, crit damage, depending on what you actually need. Ideally, you would go crit rate, unless you have some kind of like godly stats where you get a lot of crit rate, then go the opposite. For your 5-piece, you want to go physical damage. Obviously, since Zephyr-Kun is a defensive 5-star that is physical, you want to get out that physical damage bonus. And then for your 6-piece, you actually want to go impact. Now, Zephyr-Kun is really unique for being a defense character that scales off of impact and not defense. So for being a defense character, Zephyr-Kun does not scale on defense at all. So, which is kind of funny, I feel. But so for your 6-piece and also your substats, anything, you want to go impact. Again, your basic DPS things when it comes to this. For substats, you want to gain, you know, crit rate, crit damage, attack, any of that. All is good to have as substats. And then, besides your 4-piece of your Proto-Punk, you want to go your 2-piece of the Shockstar Disco, just for that 6% more impact. Again, despite being a defense character, she does scale on impact, so it is good to stack up on that impact when you can. Now moving on to Zephyr-Kun's actual W engines. Now this is going to be a little complicated due to defense not really having any 5-star W engines. And them being relatively, obviously, defense-sided. However, the one relatively decent one for actual defense-based W engines is going to be the original Transmorpher. This guy gives you more impact when attacked, which is pretty much what it's going to be all the time happening for Zephyr-Kun, considering her whole parry mechanic. So this could be nice. Again, it is only a 4-star though, so you're not going to scale as nicely as a 5-stars. However, if you wish to, and you have the extra W engines, I say, you could go and put on one of these 5-star impact ones just for the impact stat alone. Now, obviously, you're not going to get any of these buffs at all. However, you will get a really nice scaling impact stat. So, it's up to you. Until we get more either 5-star or 4-star based defense impact kind of scaling W engines, we have to kind of work with what we have. So again, if you want to go and just put on one of these 5-star ones, then go for it. However, it would only be for the impact advanced stat. So if it does not have that, then I would not put it on. Or if you want to, you can go back to defense and either get this, or if you want to be a little different, you could theoretically go for one of these other ones. However, I don't think it will really scale as nicely due to them being based on defense, and Zephyr-Kun does not need defense at all. So again, it's up to you. Again, it's quite the unique situation, but I'm sure as this game progresses, we'll get more options for Zephyr-Kun and future characters to come. Now just a quick mention of this. Obviously, for your agent promotion materials, you want to go for the defender set, and same thing for your agent skill, you want to go for your physical. Now for teams for Zephyr-Kun are going to be a little interesting due to Caesar being almost like a main DPS herself. Like she could do a little bit of everything, so you can really choose or pick and choose to kind of build her however you want to. She could be more DPS sided, or she can be more like physical, like shield or negator side. It's all up to how you want to build her. However, with that, obviously matching her with her actual like clan or like, you know, group. So being, you know, Lucy, all of them, the new character Beat Rice whenever that comes out, or Patrice. Them three are gonna be real nutty. I've even seen talk of like a Jane, Caesar King, and then Beat Rice or Patrice team, like all 5-star team, which could honestly be pretty nutty. However, until they fully come out and we had to get to actually test that and see how that actually works, like in game, it's still up in the air. So with that though, again, Caesar King can kind of work with everybody. I feel. Do try to aim for people who do match with her in terms of like the element, or again, just anybody who can really buff her up. Again, with Caesar, certain teams could be real good and real bad. Again, it just matters on how you build Caesar King and then how you want to actually use her. A Jane on top of Caesar on top of even like a Piper or a Lucy could be real nasty. Or if you want to be different, you could even go like a Nicole for like grouping. Like there could be a lot of things you could do here. And honestly, just kind of experiment. Now to quickly touch up on Bangaboo's, Bangavolver and the new kind of like limited, I think, Lucky Boo could be really good contenders for a team. Obviously besides the actual limited 5-star, you know, Caesar King Desert area Bangaboo, these two can also be a good fit in. Bangavolver is a low RNG though with his bullets, though it kind of matters what you hit when it comes to that. However, it still could be pretty nutty. And then obviously Lucky Boo is just decent overall, again physical and all that. And that's it. Caesar King's gonna be a really interesting unit to come to ZenlessZoneZero, considering that she does a little bit of everything. She's gonna be almost like a jack of all trades, I'd say. Be able to DPS and even defend your team. So she's gonna be pretty nutty. I'm excited for her, and I hope that this video helped. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.